Om Swastiastu. Hi all, we are representative from SMA Negeri 1 Bukuan. My name is Leli.
My name is Arsita. Okay, this time we will tell you about one of the drama in the Monument Perjuangan Rakyat Bali, namely the drama of the concept of Kayangan Tiga from Empu Kuturan. Empu Kuturan is a figure who contributed to organizing and perfecting religious and social life, especially in custom. The diorama show Bali Agung, Meru, and Rajapati as the symbol of Pura Desa, Pura Pusat, and Pura Dalam. These three temples, all called Kayangan Tiga, conceptualized by Empu Kuturan.
Are you ready to hear more about the Kayangan Tiga concept? Let's check it out. Bali is often named the island of 1,000 temples because in reality there are so many temples in Bali, scattered throughout the region. The word Pura comes from Sanskrit meaning city or fortress. It means that the temple is specially made with wall to make contact with the holy power. This special place is called by the name Pura, which function as sacred place for worship to God according to its function. Now, in this case, the concept of Pura Kayangan Tiga appears in every traditional village. In some traditional village in Bali, sometimes the placement of Pura Pusat is convenient with Pura Desa, so that it looks like only one temple, but is actually still two temples.
Etymologically, the word Kayangan Tiga comes from two words, Kayangan and Tiga. Kayangan comes from the word Kyang, which means holy and gets prefix ka and suffix n, and indicates a place, and Tiga means tree, so it can be interpreted as a tree holy place. Kayangan Tiga consists of
1. Pura Desa, the place of worship of Lord Brahma in his function as the creator of the universe. 2. Pura Pusat, a place of worship of Lord Vishnu in his function as the caretaker. 3. Pura Dalam, a place to worship Lord Shiva in the form of Goddess Durga with a function as a neutralizer of the universe.
Kayangan Tiga temples began when in the period before the reign of the husband and wife King Udayana and Gunapriya Dharmapati in 989 until 1011, and in Bali developed many religious beliefs such as Pasupata, Bhairawa, Vaisnava, Buddha, Brahmin, Resi, Sora, Ganapatya, and Siwa Siddhartha. The extension of many religions beliefs in Bali creates differences in beliefs in the community, so that often causes conflict and differences of opinion between one belief and another. The result of the conflict has a bad influence on the running of the royal government and disrupted people's lives. Realizing the situation, King Udayana assassinated Empu Kuturan, who was a Senapati and expert in religion at the time, to hold a Pasu Muhat, or meeting of the religious leader in Bali. The meeting of the religious leader took place at Bedamu village, Gianyar Regency. From the meeting of religious leader, a decision was made that it was very good that in the village community, Kayangan Tiga should be built with function as a sacred place to worship Trimurti, which means their manifestation of Yahweh, namely Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva.
The meeting place that produces the religious basis of Trimurti now stand Pura Sangwang Tiga. In this temple, there are many ancient relics such a palaces, Ganesha status, Durga status, and others, thanks to approach, thought, and effort made by Buddha. The sect in Bali society were successfully united. Kayangan tiga is the paryangan element of three Hita character. Its placement in a traditional village is arranged as follows. Pura desa is usually built in the center at one corner of the Chakrapata or grand intersection. On the other corner is the Balai Mandir or Balai Desa, home of village official, the market with Pura Melati.
Pusa temple is built in the southern part of the village, which leads to the beach. Because of the Pusa temple is often called Segara temple in North Bali. Pura Dalam is built towards the southwest of the village because the southwest direction is the direction of the winds controlled by Dewa Rudra and aspects of Siva that function to protect everything their lives. Kayangan tiga can be in the form of 3 temples, but can be also in the form of 2 temples only, where the Desa temple and Pura Pusa are united, also called Pusa Desa Balai Agung temples. Pura Dalam is alone because it is located near graveyard. Pura Desa is called like that because the temple is also located in the center of the village. Pura Desa is the center of ceremony for the benefit of the village, such a Musaba Desa ceremony, meeting of gods after the Melis ceremony, held before the Penyepian ceremony.
In some areas in Bali, Pura Desa is also called Balai Agung Temple. This name is probably taken from the name of the Balai Agung building in the first courtyard of the temple. Pura Desa has a floor plane that is divided into 3 parts, but more commonly, the first and second part are combined into one. So it appears to have 2 floor planes. Jaba Sisi or first courtyard and Jaba Jeroan, second courtyard. Both courtyards are surrounded by a wall with entrance called Candi Benta and Koryalo. Each of these courtyards is accompanied by building with different function. The minimal buildings in the first courtyard are as follows: Candi Benta, Balai Gugel, Balai Agung, and Balai Gol. While the buildings found in the second courtyard of the Pura Desa are Sanggar Agung, Gedong Agung, Ratu Ketut Petung, and Ratu Garuda.
Pura Pusa comes from the word pusar, which means a center, this world, in place the center of the world's welfare that brings prosperity and happiness to make it. So that ceremony related to the fertility of the world are held in Pura Pusa. Pura Pusa can be divided into 2 parts as the floor plane of the Pura Desa. On the first page, there are several buildings such as Candi Bentar, Balai Kulkul, Balai Rekan, Balai Gong, Albert Lawang, and Candi Kuru. In the second courtyard, or the inwards of the temples, there are also several buildings with their representative function, such as Sanggar Agung, Merit Tumpang 5, or 7, or 11, Ratu Made Jelawung, Sedahan Pengurahan, Gedong Pertiwi, and Batur Sari. Pura Dalam literally means far off, difficult to reach. It's called so because its reality, Siva, is difficult to reach by humans.
Sakti of Lord Siva is Dewi Durga, where the word Durga means do not approach, as a form of anger from Lord Siva, who function to annihilate God's creativity. Regarding the plane of Puradalo in general can be divided in two parts, namely Jabaan or first courtyard and Julawan second courtyard. Some of the buildings in the first yard are Candi Betal, Baligulkul, Baligong, Pewaragan, Apit Lawang, Candi Guru, or Padurangsa. In the second courtyard, which is the holiest courtyard, there are several types of buildings that are the same as the Pura Desa.
Temples belonging to the Kayangan Tiga each have their own puralan or birthday. The birthday of the temple is determined by the day the temple is inaugurated. The inauguration day is also chosen a good date according to the instruction of the priest and then set as a puralan day. The word puralan is different from the word wedal, which means birth gets, the perfect scar, the perfect spot, and 6 feet end, which means birthplace or birth. The implementation of ceremony in Kayangan Tiga temple is carried out periodically on curtains day, such as ceremony once a month, ceremony held periodically every 210 days, and several types of large periodic ceremonies are Musaba, Mamuka, and others. The puralan ceremony and types of periodic ceremony in Kayangan Tiga temples are delivered by a priest, but small ceremony called Rarainan are delivered or complemented by a priest, a monk from the temple itself.
Well, that's all we can say about the concept of Kayangan Tiga temple. Hopefully, with our explanation, you are interested in knowing our cultural heritage and preserving that cultural heritage.
Finally, we close with Paramana Santi.
Om Santi, 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 Om.